Good morning and welcome back to the Bloomington Breakfast Club. I'm Gabrielle Valenson.
And I'm Avery Pierce. I'll be filling in for Lydia this morning, who's in Philly with the IU men's soccer team for the Final Four. Be sure not to miss her out of the studio interview where we'll get behind the scenes look at the men's soccer Final Four.
Yes, thanks Avery for joining us. We have a really exciting season 2 finale planned for you all this morning. We will show some highlights of some of the best bits of the season, and later on, don't miss our interviews with two very special guests. Stay tuned, Hoosiers. It's going to be a good morning. Even though we didn't give sports and campus news updates this morning, doesn't mean that we are just going to skip over the unnecessary updates of the day because it's all still very necessary.
Absolutely.
You know, Aves?
Yes, Gabrielle. What's going on in the world of celebrity and pop culture then?
Okay, well, first off, I think that, since the year's almost over, I want to discuss the biggest Hollywood splits of 2017.
Oh, absolutely.
This is Avery's favorite. Okay, so Anna Faris, Chris Pratt, David Schwimmer, and Zoe Buckman, which they've been together for years. A lot of these couples have been together for a very long time.
Yes, I was very surprised by Anna Faris and Chris Pratt.
I know, and they have their little son together.
Especially, that was very recently too.
It was
He's
very
not even
recent.
2 years old, I don't believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very recent.
Yes.
Another celebrity couple that we spoke about on the show actually, who has a young son, Fergie and Josh Duhamel. Who else? Ben Stiller.
Yes. Oh, they've been
his wife.
married. They've been together
So
for
long.
almost 15 years.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know what's going on, but The Weeknd and Selena Gomez had their little split.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that was like coming.
That makes sense.
I think the ones that are more, you kind of go, what happened? The ones that were, they've been married for years.
Yeah, can you imagine The Weeknd being like in a relationship? I can't.
No.
No, he's not that kind of guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
I don't think so. Okay. Well, yeah. So a lot of splits this year. Hopefully, we see some more fun couples this coming year.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, in lighter news, the Gotti movie with John Travolta just got 10 days before its release date, and they're working on a new release date, so they had to move it back.
Right. I heard about this. So
Yes.
he's starring in it with his wife, Kelly Preston, who actually plays his wife,
Yes.
in the movie. And I heard that Lionsgate, I think, was the production company. They just they cut it 10 days before release.
Maybe they realized they're producing a movie with John Travolta in it. That doesn't sound like a good idea in the year of our Lord 2017.
Avery, I like John.
Who's going to the theater to see John Travolta?
I think this sounds like a very interesting movie.
Are there any people out there who are like, oh man, I wasn't interested in this movie? I was like, oh, John Travolta, I have to go.
Let's stop hating on John right now.
Okay, fine.
But yes, we hope that that this movie. I don't think you're going to be seeing it.
No.
Okay, there we go. Let's continue. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban are selling their Tennessee home for $3.45 million. It's a long drive through the woods to the 5,086 square foot traditional house, which is beautiful. I actually saw pictures of it. There's a master suite, includes a sitting room, large bathroom, walk-in closet, and separate bedroom. There's a fitness room, separate cottage. Would you be interested in,
Oh no, that's too much space.
It's too much space
That's
for
too
you.
much to clean.
Oh, yes, true. But yeah, so I don't know why they're selling, but I know they have a place in Australia, obviously.
It's always fun to read about celebrities selling their homes because they're always obscenely wealthy and just so over the top. No
And
sense
it's always big news when it goes on the market.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, in other news, Goop has responded to backlash over their extreme diet advice, the way Goop always does, which is harshly, without admitting any fault.
Yeah. You and Goop.
They're my greatest enemy.
They are Avery's greatest enemy. So just tell everyone what Goop is if they.
Well, Goop is Gwyneth
forgot.
Paltrow's health and wellness company. What that really means is really up to debate. Sometimes they sell legitimate health advice, some legitimate supplements, but what their main business plan has been is to sell sometimes extreme and very often misinformed information to the public. They recently got in trouble because they had a health medium.
Okay. Oh.
A health medium, not a doctor, a health
medium
on the show,
okay.
on their programs, and she said that GMOs can cause AIDS and depression.
Oh, so she was saying a lot of false information.
Yes, dangerously false information.
Okay, so this makes sense why this is happening right now.
Yeah, I can't believe how they get away with it.
Anyway, okay, those were fun.
Oh, they were fun.
Thank you for joining me today.
It was always a pleasure.
Oh yes, this is a very exciting time for IU men's soccer team, making it to the Final Four in Philadelphia. And we all know how much Lydia loves her Hoosier sports, so she is in Philly at the Talon Energy Stadium right now with the boys.
Here's an inside look from the exciting weekend.
Game on here in Chester. It's 1-0 Indiana. It's stuck in by Goodman. First corner of the game. Hoosiers are going to the national championship game.
We have creator of Uel Zing Cold Brew Coffee, Samuel Sven, with us in our studio this morning. Uel Zing has actually already made an appearance on the Bloomington Breakfast Club. So when we had our crew go down to the farmers market one Saturday. But today, the creator is here with us to talk about, the startup company that you did. And I'm excited to hear about everything. So thanks for coming on.
Cool, thanks. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course, and we have some coffee here, so we're gonna try a little bit later. But so first, tell us about, to start off, what's your story? What did you do? Why did you decide to start this company?
Yeah, sure. So started from a bike, now we're here. That's what we say. I used to bike around. I built a big yellow cart and would bike around selling cold brew coffee. Cold brew, it's a very different method of brewing, and it's really stable, so you can bottle it and it'll last for a while, like versus a hot cup of coffee. Right. Or an espresso, it's cold in 10 minutes and then you're done. So that's why I chose cold brew, and yeah, I got into coffee out in New York City and then moved here. My girlfriend and now wife was going to IU, and so that's what brought me here.
That's great.
And yeah, then I just kept making coffee.
So good. And then the name, I think it's very clever. Tell us about that.
Yeah, everyone always asks about the name.
Yeah.
It's just, my name is Samuel, so Uel is the nickname I always wanted. It kind of worked for this finally. I love it. So Uel's the second part of Sam, and then when you're drinking coffee, you'll sing.
You get a little zing. There you go. So true. And then, so I know you spoke about cold brew. So what is the brewing process like? How does that work? How
Yeah.
is it different from other coffee distributors? You know,
Yeah, well, more and more people are doing it now,
Yeah.
but it's much different than normally you brew hot coffee with hot water. So cold water dissolves a lot slower, dissolves everything a lot slower. So you use way more time and you use a lot more coffee. But yeah, you do what it says. You brew in cold water, and we do it for 24 hours, basically a giant tea bag. And then we built these barrels that are big barrels that I haven't seen anyone else do it quite like we do. But so a big barrel with a giant tea bag, cold water, and it sits
Very
for 24
cool.
hours. And then
I
we
love
bottle it all. We pump it from one barrel to the next, and then we pump it out to our bottling machine that we built ourselves as well. We do a lot of DIY around here.
Oh my God, that's great. And speaking of DIY, these are your holiday bottles.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about these. I like them. They're so cute.
Yeah, there are. I've been wanting to. Well, 2 years ago we made the Uel log logo. Actually, 3 years I guess is when I made it. But so it's a log and lightning bolts. So
Yeah.
Uel Tide
Zing.
greetings, Yule holiday.
It says Yuletide greetings. Cold brew coffee, ready to drink. Enjoy a classic cold brew in a holiday sweater. I
Yep.
love this. That's
Yep.
so cute. Can we try?
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to try this.
Yeah, I haven't had my coffee yet.
Really,
Mondays, am I right?
there you go. Very true. You need the coffee.
So you kind of got to peel this thing off. It's kind
Okay.
of annoying, but
Ooh,
you'll
good
figure
packaging.
it out.
Thank you. And then, good. We can. Oh, do you want? Can we
Cheers, yeah.
cheers? Amazing. Yay. Okay. So, I got a zing. I will tell you, I felt it.
Zing.
This is so good. It's so good.
Nice and chocolatey, a little fruity, a little smoky.
I love it. It's so good. I would like to bring up, recently you guys did announce that at the end of 2017, your bottling operation will shut down. So what does this mean for you guys? Do you think it's for the best? Tell us about what's going on.
Yeah, it's a bummer, but it's also what needed to happen, and I'm actually excited about the future. But yeah, we're not going to make our bottles anymore. So we hope to live on through this thing called the internet.
Exactly.
The Internet of Things, and I don't know, the future is digital or data or whatever.
It is.
But yeah, the bottles are just, at this price point, we have to sell so many to actually make any money that we just haven't hit that volume. And we've tried really hard and given it like almost 5 years. So just kind of ready for something new. So hopefully Zing Blend, the beans, kind of our like intellectual property is, I mean, all the logo stuff and design work, but the blend itself is kind of our like secret recipe that's actually really good. And so we're hoping, we're still in talks with our roaster. So we've never roasted our own coffee, which has a part to do with the expenses and everything. But anyway, we hope to work with them and that they will keep making the blend, the Zing blend. But we're not totally sure if that's going to work out, if it'll make sense for them or not. We want to do what's right for them as well.
Right.
Because we really love Tinker up in Indianapolis is our roaster.
Okay.
And so you can get, hopefully you'll still be able to get our beans online and through them and perhaps through us. Maybe I'll become a professional blogger. I got a
would be
brother who's
cool.
like a YouTube star.
Oh, cool.
So he's always inspiring me. So
Yeah.
we'll
That's
see.
great. No, there's always exciting stuff, to look forward to. What would you say has been your favorite part about starting this, going on this adventure?
Yeah, my favorite part has been just that I get to do everything, and I learn as I go. Like I didn't really know much about business, and I don't know if I still do, but just learning as I go and kind of reading, reacting, and then I do all the design work. I build lots of stuff. I make connections. I
Exactly.
deliver the coffee. We do everything. I do it all.
It's very personal.
And there's just like, and so I do it all, and then I have like 2 other guys on the team right now, and it's kind of fluctuated, but these 2 guys have been with us for quite a while, and so we're kind of figuring out where they're going to fit in the future. They might not quite fit in totally, so that's a bummer, but yeah, Uel Zing just making coffee is fun.
Yes, and it's so good, guys, honestly, really good. And you guys are still selling these.
Oh yeah,
correct?
Yep.
So
the
holiday
holiday
bottles,
sweaters will be. We're gonna do one
holiday
more. We did
sweaters.
this run, and then we'll do one more bottling run.
Okay.
So basically, at the end of the year, get it while you can.
Okay, get it while you can. Yes, thanks so much for coming on. Last show of the season, so this is really exciting that you came on. So
Cool, thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, best of luck with your future plans. And yeah, everything's gonna go really well. So Thank you guys, and we'll be back right after this promo. From our family to yours, we thank you for another great season, and happy holidays to everyone. So we are joined here with Tucker Scanlon, who is not only one of the members of our lovely TBBC crew, but he is also starting his very own late night talk show called Not Too Late. Hello, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for
I
having
love
me.
seeing you here, sitting here rather than in there. This is so nice. So I just want to ask you, when, because this is really exciting. You know, you're starting your own show. This is great. So when do you guys start production? What's the deal?
So we've already got like not a definitive list of our cast and crew, but we've got a lot of people who are interested. So we have that out. Next semester we're having a call-out meeting. So if you're on the IUS TV email list, you'll get an email about that. It'll probably be in the first week or two of the semester, and then we plan on filming probably within the first 3 to 4 weeks of the semester, and then we'll start filming weekly.
Oh, it's an exciting time. I remember that.
So, why a late night talk show?
Yeah.
Like of all the things you could have done, the puppet show, a musical, song, and dance theater. Why did you pick a talk show, a late night talk show?
Probably because I watch talk shows the most. I think it's super important to laugh. I think school can get super stressful, and I think if there's an outlet that makes people laugh, which hopefully the show will, then I think that's super important to have. And because it's a job I want in the future, and working on a late night show in college is definitely great to get a job in the future.
For sure.
Yes, gospel truth.
Can you tell us a little bit about the format of the show and what type of segments we can expect, guests we can expect?
So the show it's meant to be a hodgepodge of all the different late night shows that we see today.
Okay.
Because not everybody likes every single show. So I think if you throw a little bit in of every show, then sure enough to be something that somebody likes. So like we're gonna have a Weekend Update-esque SNL thing.
Okay.
We're gonna have like skits and fun games like Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon. And then we're going to have audience availability where they can send in videos that they make themselves that they think are funny, and then we can put them on display. And then the interview segment, which is going to be like the main piece, is going to be Eric Andre-esque. So it's going to be like person comes in expecting a normal interview, but they don't get what they signed up for.
That's exciting.
That truly is.
That sounds like fun.
So you've been in the production pit for a while now. This is your first time running your actually own show. So what are you looking forward to being in charge for the first time?
I don't know. That's a great question. I'm used to being in leadership roles in most of the things I work on, not in shows necessarily, but in one of the classes I had this semester, we actually did a pilot of it, and I was the producer on that, and it went super well. As a producer, I don't like the idea of being a leader. I like the idea of everybody playing their own role and everybody's role being equally important. So I'm super excited. I don't feel nervous at all. I just hope everybody likes it.
It's exciting. And I know you just said you want to kind of bring all the different late night talk shows that we see together in this show. So who is your favorite host?
It's got to be Eric Andre.
Really?
He changed the late night show game. He took a formula that everybody had been using and then completely destroyed it, literally and figuratively. And he's still constantly upping his game, so it's got to be him.
Okay, that's fun. Yeah. And then, future goals for the show, for Not Too Late. What are they?
One goal is to definitely keep it going until I graduate, and then if it gets a good enough viewership, maybe hire a new host, bring them in for after I graduate. I think it'd be super cool. If students really like it, then there's no need to get rid of it. But just another goal is to get viewership and make people laugh.
Exactly. Oh, I love that. Well, congrats. That's really exciting.
Thank you.
And be sure to check out IUS TV's Not Too Late, starting next semester with Tucker Scanlon. So thank you, guys. And this season has been full of exciting interviews, special guests, new co-hosts, new segments, and a whole lot more. Thanks for coming along for the ride with us. Here are some of the best bits of the season in our highlight reel. Take a look.
Welcome back to the Bloomington Breakfast Club, Hoosiers. I'm Lydia Knoll.
And I'm Gabrielle Balinson.
And now it is time for...
Our unnecessary update of the day.
Oh, it was all out.
Yeah.
Insane. He had a 10-foot cake, $75,000 cake.
My personal favorite hit drama, This Is Us, is back. So he usually disagrees with everything I say. That's okay.
It's true. It's very true.
We still love having you, Aves. I love Lion King. I'm a huge fan. I love lions. It's just they're my spirit animal. The music. I mean, it was my first Broadway show I saw. It's the best. So that's exciting. Go show us your A-list.
I must leave.
Okay, we will see ya. Thanks for joining us this morning.
It's common knowledge that it's tough to make a living as an actress, especially if you're over the age of 40. And the only time you even see them together is when either of them have a project being released, because you have to excite the High School Musical hive somehow. It's a process that often ends in disappointment. Anyone who's ever been in a relationship can tell you that.
And thank all of you for tuning in this week to the Bloomington Breakfast Club. We, of course, love having you.
We love having you. We love spending our Monday mornings with you. See you next week, Hoosiers. Well, we have completed another successful season of the Bloomington Breakfast Club. I still can't believe that this idea that Lydia and I created as young freshmen has become a reality, and we can't wait for TBBC to bring IU content for semesters to come.
Yes, and I have a lot of fun joining the team, Gabrielle, and a lot of fun diving beneath the surface of the celebrity world and sharing my thoughts with all of you.
Oh yes, a lot of fun. I just wanted to thank our talented executive team who works so hard every week to make all of this possible. Bryce, our executive producer, and Peter, our director. Thank you both. And to the rest of the crew in there, you guys are wonderful.
And to you at home, thanks for tuning in each week.
Your support means a lot. That is all for now, Hoosiers. Enjoy your holiday break, and we will see you all soon.